The village was alive with the sounds of Ramadan celebrations, families gathering, food being served, laughter echoing in the streets. But in the shadow of the mosque, one boy sat alone. His name was Ayan, an orphan, forgotten, unloved. He watched through teary eyes as families broke their fast together, hands raised in dua, joy sparkling in their faces. But who did Ayan have? No one. He lived with an uncle who barely noticed if he ate or slept. Every iftar, he sat outside, nibbling on dry bread, watching others enjoy feasts he could only dream of. But that night, something extraordinary happened. The powerful dua that shook the heavens after Taraweeh prayers. Ayan walked to a quiet corner, staring at the sky filled with a million stars. His hands trembled as he raised them. Ya Allah, I have no one but you. If you truly hear me, send me someone who will love me. The night was silent. No voice answered. No hand touched his shoulder. Was his prayer ignored? He wiped his tears and walked home, heart aching with emptiness. But the next day, a miracle unfolded. As Ayan stood outside the mosque again, a mysterious man stepped toward him. His face carried sorrow, his eyes a deep sadness, as if searching for something lost. Aren't you fasting, my boy? The man asked gently. Ayan hesitated, nodding. Then come, the man smiled, offering his hand. Break your fast with my family tonight. Ayan's heart pounded. No one had ever invited him before. Why would a stranger care? Yet something about the man, his kindness, his warmth, felt different, familiar. That evening, Ayan sat at a table overflowing with food. Fresh dates, warm soup, soft bread. He had never eaten like this before. But more than the food, he felt something even rarer. Love, belonging, family. The twist that changed everything. Days passed and Ayan learned the man's story. He had lost his own son in an accident. His home had been filled with grief until the day he saw Ayan. The man and his wife felt something undeniable, a connection beyond explanation. And on the last night of Ramadan, the man finally spoke the words that made Ayan's heart stop. Ayan, would you like to be our son? The boy froze. His lips quivered. Tears filled his eyes. Miracles don't happen to kids like me. But the man smiled, pulling him close. Sometimes Allah's biggest miracles come disguised as people. Ayan had prayed for love. Allah gave him a family. Moral of the story: never underestimate the power of a sincere dua. Sometimes when we cry in secret, Allah is preparing a miracle in the open.